Hi, I'm Kelley Knickerbocker, and this is Mosaic Arts Online. I'm so glad to be here presenting my Glass on Mirror Color Textured Bling course that I no longer teach in a live format. So here you go, you get it on video forever. So we're going to start. This is the gorgeousness that we're going to be making. I'm so excited to show you how to do this. So we're going to start. The way we get there is we learn how to prepare mirror to be a substrate. We're going to protect it and get it all ready to be a substrate. Then we're going to stick all this gorgeous varied colored stuff down onto the mirror with Lexel adhesive. And don't worry, there's a whole PDF and everything you need, photos of all of this stuff that you'll need. So you'll know, if you don't catch it right here in the intro, you'll get all that information. So we're going to stick all this gorgeous color down on the mirror with Lexel, and then we're going to come in around that colored material after it's cured a little bit and stick down this gorgeous sparkly color or clear textured glass as our background. Really picks up the light underneath from the mirror. And we're going to stick that down with a UV adhesive, which you may not have ever used before either. I'm going to introduce you to that, how easy it is, what a fast cure. We've got the lamp here. That's the cure for this, and it goes really fast and you can grout immediately. And speaking of grout, we are going to use that Spectralock Epoxy Grout. A little scary, I know, probably your first time, but I'm going to show you in really simple steps how to use it effectively and easily. So don't worry, we're going to do it together. It's going to be fun. So we're going to go through the Spectralock Epoxy Grout. We're going to add the Sparkle Dazzle additive, which gives us this nice glittery glint in our grout. And then once this is all grouted, we're going to mount it onto the final board with mortar. So we're going to talk a little bit about these boards and how you can make your mounting board if you wish. We're going to go through a little tutorial on that. And then once we're mounted onto the final board, we're going to make a beautiful border around this of some quiet stuff, some black stuff that sort of recedes into the border but makes a beautiful frame for your mosaic. So that's the whole of what we're doing. I can't wait to show it to you. Thanks.
Kelley, thank you so much for coming to Mosaic Arts Online and sharing this technique with us. This is awesome. This is one of my favorite things that you created as a course, and I'm thrilled that it's here at Mosaic Arts Online. Only she has now retired this as a live workshop, and here at Mosaic Arts Online, we get to carry it for all of you. So, before we get into all the technique and everything that is involved in this, how'd you get here, Kelley?
Well, for me, Mosaic has always been about experimenting. And when I started 12 years ago, I was coming out of stained glass. And so I was trying to figure out how, with mosaics, how to get them to be more lit, to be more bright, more luminescent. If one is using glass, how can it be more luminescent? So I did a lot of experimenting, pushing to find good adhesives, to find different ways to do this, and voila, this technique was born.
And so what gets you excited about teaching this course, though, because you have taught it to a lot of people around the world, Australia, all the way, across the states.
Yep. Well, what's most exciting for me about teaching this course is the technical richness of it, because we cover so many technical things that we want to know as mosaic artists. We want to have options. Sanded grout, the regular sanded grout that we use, but what about epoxy grout? That stuff's freaky. That's a construction product, and who knows how that stuff works. So I always want to break this stuff down and show you that it's actually quite easy, and it's really can be really successful and really easy to use. And the same with the UV adhesive and the lamp. It's really not all that intimidating once you break it down. So for me, that's the most exciting thing, that we're learning how to do these technical things and do them well, that they're easy and we can add them to our quiver of things we know how to do.
Well, and I have to say, Kelley, having known you for a few years now, you have given me so much confidence as an artist just in working with you and learning from you in different courses and stuff. So you couldn't do a better job. It couldn't be a better person than you to do the job of really giving people confidence with these products and venturing into new things. But if someone doesn't want to venture, they want to take baby steps in venturing, what are the other options without the UV or the epoxy?
That is a really good question, because it may be that as you go along in the video, it may be not the time you want to get started right now. You want to get going, and you don't want to have to go out and source Spectralock or go out and source a lamp or whatever, wait for that to come. You want to dive right in. So absolutely, you can do this technique with sanded grout. You can do it with regular grout. You just want to make sure that your stuff is cured really well so that you don't stress it when you're doing the grout. But absolutely, you can do this with sanded grout. And if you want to do it without the UV, just use whatever clear adhesive you usually use for glass on glass. We're talking very flat surfaces together. You want your textured glass to be as flat on the back as possible against the mirror. So use whatever glass you usually use for that, whether it's a silicone or it's MAC or whatever glass on glass glue you have at hand, use that.
Awesome. You have really broken down a lot of barriers with the different products and things like that, and I am so excited it's here at Mosaic Arts Online. So thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure, Tammy.